My name is Renee Frederick. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm studying Plan 2 and Urban Studies, and I'm a junior. The first reason I ride is for my grandfather, Fred. He was my mom's father, and he passed away when I was really little from melanoma. And I don't really know much about him, and that's part of the reason I ride. He was born in Egypt and then moved to Brazil, where my mom was born. But ever since I was really little, I was afraid to ask her about it, and I thought it would be too painful for her. And so I really just don't know very much about him at all. And so part of the reason I ride is so that I can learn more about him and really get the conversation going about what he was like, so that I can honor his memory. And then the other reason I ride is for a close family friend who passed away in about 2012, I think. Maybe I should start that one over.
You want to start over?
No, just that little piece.
Okay, I would ask, could you start the whole thing over then?
Yeah.
Because it's hard. It looks kind of weird when you splice multiple clips together in the same thing. Yeah. So whenever you're ready.
Okay. Okay. So the first reason I ride is for my grandfather, Fred. He was my mom's father, and he passed away when I was really young from melanoma, and I don't really know a whole lot about him. He was born in Egypt and eventually moved to Brazil, where my mom was born, but other than that, I was always pretty afraid to ask her. I thought it would be too painful to talk about, and so a big reason why I ride is so that I can honor his memory and learn a lot more about him through the process of Texas 4000. And then the other reason I ride is for a family friend. She was a really close friend of my mom's, and she passed away in 2012. And it was really, really hard to watch her health deteriorate. She was a really strong person, and I looked up to her a lot. And it was also really hard to watch my mom be affected by that, because they were really close friends, and her cancer just got really, really bad. And I just remember being at the funeral, and my mom was crying, and that was one of the first times that I'd really ever seen my mom cry. And so it was really hard to watch the effect that her cancer had on her, but also on her family members and the people who loved her. I definitely identify the most with the pillar of knowledge, and part of that is because my dad does cancer research at MD Anderson. So ever since I was really little, I understood how important it was to have cancer research and how much that affects people's lives in real time. And I also identify a lot with it because the person I ride for, my grandfather, his melanoma was diagnosed too late, and I think if they had known a lot more about it and had detected it a lot earlier, then he might have survived. And then there's just been a lot of people in my family who have been touched by cancer, and the reason that they're okay is because they were able to remove it at a really, really early stage. And so I think that knowledge is really important to share with communities, and that's a large reason why I wanted to join Texas 4000, was so that we could go across the country and really get to talk to communities and share what we know and share that it's important to learn about cancer. So far, Texas 4000 has been a really intense experience. It's been really humbling, it's been really exciting, it's been really challenging in a way that I never expected. And I think the most amazing part is how quick people are to support us. Whether it's a total stranger that's across the street and sees our panhandling signs, or whether it's someone that's a close friend and I've known my whole life, people are so quick to support us and join the cause and really rally around fighting cancer. And I've also been really impressed by my teammates. They're so supportive all the time, and it's such a loving community. You know, we walk into meetings and the room is just buzzing with energy and warmth, and that has been a really, really incredible experience.